I we like to play cards with you. I don't really care what the stakes are. How much money do you wanna put up for stake? Ooh, $100,000. That's a lot of money, but you wanna know a little secret? Easy money. It's all fake. It's a collected hallucination that you participate in with the government. And they say that this is worth $1,000. And as long as you all agree that this is worth $1,000, then it is. You see, most people don't understand the power of collective mass hallucination psychosis. You see, you think that you are somehow not a victim of propaganda. You are somehow above it all. Okay. Okay. So like I said, if you want to buy him for $100,000 or 200, if you want to buy him for $1 million, I got you. Now, you want to up the stakes a little bit. Like, if you win, what do you want? You want something? You want money. But if I win, maybe I get to take off your pinky finger. You just, that little guy, nobody needs a pinky, really. It's kind of a stupid appendage, but, no. Fine. We'll just play for money. Boring old money. What did you say you want to buy in for again? 100,000. Did I spook you a little bit? Did I hurt your ego? Making you feel like 100,000 wasn't enough money. What do you want to play for? $250,000? $500,000? $1 million? $250,000. Okay. Well, since it's all made up and there's no rules, let's just say let's gonna play for $250,000. Let's say for our game, these chips here, these represent, let's say $10,000 a piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that would be $100,000 right there. And then that would be, it's 200,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100. It's 200. And, you want to keep them all $10,000 chips, or you want some of the little boy chips? You just want the big boy chips or some little boy chips? The big boy chips. Oh, good. That's what I wanted to hear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, let's just say that if we need them, that these guys here are the red chips are going to be worth, let's say, 1,000, and the blue chips, these will be worth, let's say $5,000. Does that sound good to you? Good. Good. Would you like to cut the deck? 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 I'm gonna give you that car for free. What do you want to place a wager for? $20,000. Okay. $20,000. There we go. And you have 13. And I have a 6. Okay, so obviously that is probably good for you. I don't know. You never know. That's the problem. It's all chance. You see, it's all random. You don't know. 13. You're gonna stand. Okay, of course you are. Coward. 16, but now I get a 5. Ooh. You see, this is what happens when you play like a coward. Okay. Oh, you have a thin skin. Did you not like my little jest calling you a little boy? Does that hurt your feelings? Grow up. Once you grow up here, place your bet. 30,000. Oh, okay. So you're gonna prove to me how big and tough you are. 7. 15 versus a 3. What do you want to do? You want to hit or you want to stand? You stand. Ooh, again, so brave. 14 for me. And I'm trying to tell you, the world doesn't respect a coward. They really don't. They respect action. You see, they respect people who get things done, who take a stand. You know, take a stand. What do you want to do? You already owed me $50,000. Okay, $20,000 bet. Let's see. 2. 12 versus a 4. Oh, that's a terrible card for me, but what are you gonna do? Well, you're gonna stand. Okay, well, let's see. 4 turns into a 9, it turns into a 11. Oh, turns into 21. I keep trying to tell you, the world doesn't respect cowards. You bet. $20,000. Okay, let's see. We have 6. We have 10 versus a 10. Well, I gotta check and make sure. Okay, what do you want to do? I'm gonna hit. Okay, 10 becomes a 13. I'm gonna hit. 13 becomes a bust. Wow. Maybe if you would let your balls drop earlier, maybe you'd be doing a little better right now. Your bet. 30,000. $30,000. 5. 15 versus my 5. What do you want to do? I'm gonna stand, okay. I have a 15, and now I have a... Oh, look at you. Your little strategy worked out. So what do you want to do now that you won? you gonna let your balls drop again, or are you gonna be a chicken? Ooh, we're gonna let it ride. Okay. $60,000. Your first real bet of the day. Alright, and you have a 10. Oh, well, look who decided to show up for you today. Look who decided to show up. That's $60,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $60,000. So I'm gonna match that. And you get another 30,000 fluff money. Congratulations. What do you want to do? see see, I can respect this. This is somebody who is not playing afraid. Alright, $120,000 bet. 9, 18 versus an 8. Stand. 18 versus an 8. I have 14. And, oh. Now, you see what happens. You see, I was trying to tell you earlier that when you show some courage, you unshackle your testosterone sacs, life gets more interesting, doesn't it? I have to actually say I'm a little proud of you right now. You actually made a little money. Yeah, look at you. You made a little money. Oh, look at your little stacks. Look at your little stacks right there. Now $430,000. Look at you. You've almost doubled your money. Last hand with this deck. What do you want to bet? 50,000. That's a 50,000. Interesting bet. It's kind of wishy-washy, but we're gonna see what the gods decide. And they give you a 6. That's not a good start. And they give you a 16. See, the gods don't like wishy-washy. You have to hit, but you might get a 5. Oof. That was a good try. Oops. Oops. Okay, well, now it's time to shuffle up. So, what do you want to do with your winnings? You want to save some children? You want to start an orphanage? You want to feed the homeless? I don't care. I really genuinely... As long as you take action, you see, because people respond to people who take action. Teddy Roosevelt said, in any moment of crisis or decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The second best thing you can do is the wrong thing. And the worst thing you can do is nothing. The universe rewards action. It rewards people who walk the walk. That's the problem with so many people today. You want to cut the deck? Sure. A little thin little guy? Okay. The problem with people today is that they're all talk. They post their little, what's your bet? Whatever that is. So that's 70,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, 80,000 is that. That is a more respectable bet. Let's see what happens. What I was saying, everybody these days is, they post on their Instagrams or their Twitters or whatever. Now, you are on a interesting position. You have an 11, which means you're going to double down. So, here we go. Another big boy bet. So, you're on 11 right now. Let's see if you can get a 10. Oh, not bad, though. 19. So, 19. I have a 19. But you see, at least you didn't lose because you went for it. Good job. Good job. I'm proud of you. Yes, I was saying, like the people I hate in the same bet, 80,000. Whoever posts their what was it, the black picture on their Instagram, or the flag, whatever flag you want to post, and you think you're doing good, or the same people that post, you know, thoughts and prayers to whatever tragedy is out there. If I had my way, I'd drag all those people through the street behind a horse. But that's just me. That's just what I think. I don't. Again, I like action. I assume you're standing. Congratulations. Look, see? Again, I'm proud of you for making a stand. Yeah, making a stand. Good job. I'll let that out there. 80,000 again. See, now you're making real bets. And when you make real bets, real things happen. Look, see, 10 and 20 again. Look at these beautiful. I love the suicidal kings. They're my favorite. All that power only to stick a sword through your head. Oops. I assume you're going to stand. Okay. Oh, 17. Again. Look, I'm genuinely proud of you. You keep winning. Because the universe favors the bold. To quote my favorite cartoon character, Edna. Darling, why are you wearing these pajamas, darling? You should be playing cards instead and being bold and aggressive. Edna mode is great. Truly, I mean that. I have a tremendous amount of respect for Edna mode. She took action while the Incredibles are hiding and whining and complaining about how it's not fair and who they are and they're being mistreated. She said, get out there, get off your butt, and be who you were born to be. $80,000. Okay, let's keep it going. Because the other thing that I've noticed is that life sucks, no matter how you play it. Were the Incredibles happy when they were squandering in their pathetic little house, living a sad, lonely existence? No. They had problems, sad and miserable. And they had big problems when they lived their true selves and they had to do crazy things, but at least they were alive. They were alive. 6. Now, of course, you're going to hit 6 turns into a 17. It's a soft 17 against a 10. I think the book says you should hit and see if we can get it better. And that's why you don't take the coward's route out. 21. Congratulations. You see, look at you. Look at you. You're playing with balls here. And I respect that. And the universe respects that. The world respects that. And most importantly, I respect that. It doesn't matter, of course. I think it's fun. What do you want to do? 80,000, why not? Why not? Keep your little happy streak going. That's what's funny, too. You think this money's gonna make you happy? No. Money doesn't make you happy. What it gives you, you're gonna hit. Wow. Look at you. Look at you. No, money doesn't make you happy. What money gives you is time. well, we have a little bit here, a little bit there. And you only get so much, you know. I mean, you could die right now. I could die right now. Nobody cares. Nobody would even know. The world would go on spinning. What's your bet? Same 80,000 all of it. The world keeps on spinning no matter what. It's really interesting when you observe that. How your own life can just be falling apart. And the world turns 12 against a 3. Now you know how I feel. Even if the book says stand, I think that's a little cowardly. There we go. Hit 17. See, I told you. 9, 18, but hey, at least you weren't a coward. At least you didn't take the coward's way. It's quite a streak you went on there. Last hand, sure. Last hand. You want to bet 80,000 again? Let's see. What is this? 100,000? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 80,000. Make it 100. See that? There we go. If you're gonna do a thing, just do the damn thing. Here we go. 6, 10. Oof. It's my 10. I'm just gonna hit. And 17. Stand. Alright, here we go. 13. 16. Well, you know, that's gonna happen sometimes. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Oh, I'm gonna pay you, don't you worry. But wouldn't you say you feel a little better about how you played than when you started? You see, I would. I think that you were a much more interesting person in the second part. And like I said, I am many things, but I'm a man of my word. And I don't particularly worry about money. So, looks like you're gonna make about $270,000. What do you want to do with it? You want to go buy something pretty? You want to go buy a car? Boat? Well, that's not my business. Maybe you are going to go start that orphanage you talked about. This was fun. This was fun. I think you're interesting, and I think there's hope for you after all. Come back anytime. Oh, look who's back. Oh, by all means, join me. I'm not totally surprised to see you. I mean, last time you won a lot of money. Now, before we begin, I want to make a little wager. How about this? Instead of playing cards, what if you sign this? See, I wrote a little contract, and it says I, and then you write your name right there. Pledge my everlasting soul to the Joker. Signed by you. What do you think? Are you sure? have to do for $100,000 is put your John Hancock right there. No. Okay. Well, that's a pity. I was looking forward to making you richer, but I suppose everybody's a little superstitious when push really comes to shove. So, what would you like to buy in for this time? Oh, the last time a quarter mil, $250,000. I think you made like, at least you doubled your money. So, what do you think? You're gonna stick with what you know. So I assume that means another quarter mil. Yeah. Great. Well, we'll see what happens. Would you care to cut the deck? Great. Alright, well, in this land, let's just pretend that these are pretty. I like these blue and black chips here. I know that they say 20 on them, but let's just say that each one of those is worth what, $10,000 chips. That'll be $250,000 right there. I have a little more to grow on. We all happy? Good. What's your first bet? Don't embarrass me again like you did last time. 25,000. Okay, betting 10, 20, $25,000. It's in the ballpark. Okay, betting $25,000. 9. Got a 15 now, and I'm gonna offer you a choice right here. Which card do you want to see? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. You saw the 7. Okay, we have a 15 against the 7. What do you want to do? You're gonna hit. Okay, 15 hits. Oh, that's a bust. What would it have been? Oh, a 5. Well, see, if you'd seen the 5, maybe you would have stood. We'll never know. No, I don't mind if you count cards. In fact, I would be sad if you didn't. Fate favors those who are more, not as bold, but take matters in their own hands. Your bet. Same bet, another 20, 10, $25,000 bet. Okay, betting 25,000 on that ace. Ooh, and I got a deuce. All right, which side you want to flip? Let's flip the other one and see what happens. We got a 3. Now that's a very good card for you. So we have 12. A 12 on, I'm sorry, 13 on a 3. What do you want to do? You want to hit one double down. Just hit. Okay. Oh, now you got an 18. 18 on a 3. What do you want to do? You're going to stand. Okay. 3 turns into a uh-oh. An 11. What if there's a monkey? You see? Now, I'm no gambling expert. I think you're supposed to double down when you have an 18 like that. A soft 18 on a 3. But you did what you did. So, what's your bet? 30,000. Okay, 1, 2, 3, $30,000. I like it. I like it when you get all aggressive on me. 10. Oh, good card. Ooh, 19 now. Which card are we going to see? How about this one? 3 now. I think you're going to stand. You're going to stand like a man. 10. Oh, don't do it. Oh, don't do it. Look at that. Can you believe that? I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds that that would happen? 30,000. See now again. $50,000 bet. Like that's a nice car. You know, that's a good car. All right. Good luck. And we have a 5. Ooh, that's not good. And we have a 15. Now again, which card do I show? How about I go back to hit? Ooh, I got the 10 now. See, now you're thinking about hitting. Now you're thinking about hitting that 15. Now it's the monkey. You lost again to the monkey. The monkey do. Well, the monkey do. But this is my favorite monkey. Look at that. And I love suicidal kings. Look at that handsome devil with a sword in his head. Your bet. Alright, 30,000. 1, 2, 3. $30,000 bet. Here we go. Let's see, we have a 3. Oh, I almost showed my card. 10. And which one are we going to look at? What do you think? This one again. Oh, great card for you. You know what you need to do. You're doubling down. I mean, that's 60,000. That's what I thought. 60,000. How about the monkey now? That's not the monkey. 14. We have 14 ourselves, but I have to hit. And oh, don't be sad. It's just money. I offered you $100,000 if you wanted to sign my napkin. You want to take me up on that? You want to take me up on that anytime you want? No, it's right here. It's right here. Just sign your soul over to me. You get $100,000 just for being pretty. Just for being your pretty self. Not yet. Okay. Your bet. The rest of it, oh, why not? 10, 20, 25, so that's 30, 40, 50, $60,000 bet. $60,000. Let's see what happens, right? And we have an ace. Now there we go. Here we go. I'm getting all fired up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Well, let's find out which card I flip. How about this one this time? How does that change things? Now that changes things, doesn't it? So now you got a 13, which you're going to hit. 13 hits and becomes a 17, but a soft 17 on a 10 you're supposed to hit. Let's see if we can do better. Well, now we're in a pickle. 15 against a 10. You're really supposed to hit. What are you going to do? Hit and bust. Well, listen. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Okay. We just got started. You want to take the free $100,000, or you just want to pony up your own money? I mean, it's only $250,000. It's not that much. I know that you are good for it. What do you want to do? Still not gonna sign it. Too bad. Too bad. Another $100,000. Another $100,000. No, I'm not gonna lie. That got confusing to me a little bit. So we're gonna do it $100,000, and we'll make those $20,000 chips. These are $10,000 chips. And 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's do that. And we'll call that $100,000. I like that sound. It's the sound of opportunity. Want to cut the deck? Alright, cutting the deck. Here we go. Is that good? Alright. Your bet. 20,000. Okay. 20,000. 17. Which card? How about this one? 9. You understand. And 12. Well, that would make a 16. And that's a bust. Hey, look at you. Look at you. Let me pay you back just like that. And just like that, you made some money back. Even though your bet was timid. And what do you want to do now? No, you're gonna let it ride. Now that's my. You are trying to get on my sweet side. For we got $40,000 on the table, and let's say I flip this one. Oh, not ideal, but you know what you have to do. Another 40 grand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 40,000. Come on. Look at that. Look how the tables have turned. Well played. Well played. And another 40 grand there. And another 40 grand. Well, isn't that exciting? Oh, look at these. No, I'm glad I switched. Let's just say whatever the chip is, we'll just add, what is that, three zeros to it. I like it. I like it. Okay, what do you want to bet? Let's do 40 grand again. Oh, okay. I'm betting 40,000. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. We have a 9. We have a 17. Let's try this one. Oh, the 10. Well, you're probably going to stand. And I have 20. Oof. Back to me. And back to me. Here, bet. 20 grand. Oh, maybe the gods didn't hate you. Well, maybe they did. Okay. You have a soft 15. How about this one? Oh, do you want to purchase insurance? That's the question. Have you been keeping count? No insurance. Not today. Not today, my friend. Oops. And what do you want to do? 20 grand. Okay, I've got another 20 grand. Here we go. And we have 3, 13. What do you think? How about this one? Oh, a 2. Well, a 13 on a 2. You can go either way. What do you want to do? You want to hit now? I like it. I like it. Send. Hey, look at that. 17. I like you taking life by the wavos. And I have a 12, and I have a 18. Well, that must sting a little bit. That must sting a little bit. What are you going to do? Oh, 40. See, there we go. 50. 50 grand. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, look at that. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, not that time, no. Speaking my language. And which one? About this one. 8. 12 on an 8, of course, will hit. How about a 9? Oh, that was... We tried, but you were probably toast anyway. I'm just saying, the cards do what the cards do. What do you want to do? Never mind the cards. 20 grand, alright, 20 grand, $20,000 bet. And there we go, we have 5, 13. What do you, let's go this side this time. Oh, 6, great card for you. 13 on a 6 should stand. And I have a 11. Monkey. Oh, 20. That's the thing. You just don't know which card is going to be the one you want to see. Not that it would have mattered in that case. 20 grand. 20,000. Here we go. 9. 16. How about this one? Oh, 10. Well, 16 on a 10. You're supposed to hit. You're supposed to hit, and we have a bust. Shocker. Shocking. Why so serious? What do you want to bet? Oh, I said I was going to shuffle. Alright, I'm shuffling. I'm a man of my word, if nothing else. Don't laugh. I mean it. If I say I will do something, I'm gonna do it. Don't take it so hard. Again, what did you make last time? Like 300 grand. So, I mean, I think at the moment you're basically all square. You know, it's called gambling for a reason. Alright. You want to cut the deck? Like thin, like that? Okay, okay. I like it. I like it. What do you want to bet? $10,000. $10,000. Well, that's just sad. 10. 18. And let's show this one against the 2. You're going to stand for 8. 11. Can you imagine if this next card is a 10? Ooh, 12. Oh, 18. Look at that. It's a push. We took a long way to get there. But, I'm mad at it. Alright. And, what do you want to do? Let it go. Let it ride. Okay. Queen, 20. Oh, pretty. Now let's say eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 10. And you're gonna stand, and guess what? You won. How does that feel? How does that feel? You a winner in life? Is that how you normally operate? You're a winner. Well, you won that hand. Good job. You want to let it ride? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. 10, 19. Let's go there. All right. Well, you're gonna stand, and the survey says we have a push. Pushing is better than being pushed, I guess, or being pushed around. Let it ride. Ride 20 grand. 10 again. Okay. 17. Which card? Let's do this one this time. Oh, against a 10, but you are going to stand, and I have a 14. 14. 15. Bust. You are making a little money back here. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? When you get to feel like a winner, what do you want to do? I'm going to let it double up. 40 grand. Alright, 40 grand. And we have 7. Oh, maybe our streak's over. 14 versus eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 2. 14 on a 2. What do you want to do? You're going to stand. 14 stands. 2 becomes a 10. And that is a 20. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. Oopsie poopsie, friend. Oopsie poopsie. Okay, now you got 20 grand left there. What do you want to do? You're going to let it play. Okay, betting $20,000. And we have a 10. What if you got a blow? Oh, 20. I got excited for you there. And let's do this one. It's an 8 while you're standing. And I have an 11 now. This would be wild. Oh, 16. I felt I thought I was gonna get you 16, and I have a bust. Oh, by one number, two numbers, whatever. Okay, coming back. Hey, again, you're still alive. What do they say? A chip, a chair, and a prayer. 20,000. All right, 20 grand. 10. 16. What are we gonna see? How about this one? Ooh, against a 10. It's funny how that changes everything. What do you want to do? Supposed to hit. You want to hit. Hit. Wow, that took some balls. That took some balls, but great job. Hey, a win's a win. Look at you. Told you, a chip, a chair, and a prayer. Last hand with this deck. And what do you want to bet? 11, 40 grand. Why not? 40 grand. Here we go. 6, 9. Now, let's do this one. Oh, 4. Well, that's a good hand for you. 9. What would you do? You don't have enough money to double down unless you have 20 grand in your pocket. Or you can always sign the napkin. Again, this is always, I have $100,000 for you right here. 100,000. Do you want it or no? You are just quite the teetotaling Puritan, aren't you? Well, I don't know. There's what happens, but that's between you and your God. All right, 9. 9 will hit. 9 hits, and 9 becomes a 14. 14 will stand, and I have a 13, and I have a 19. Well, I guess it's a good thing you didn't double down, because you still got a chip, a chair, and a prayer, as they say. Alright. I'm gonna shuffle. You got 20 grand sitting there. I'm gonna make it 120. Nope. Sure. Okay. Give or change your mind. Offer always stands. Always stands anytime you find yourself in a pinch and need a quick 100K. You know where to find me. How's that for a cut? Great. What do you want to do? 20 grand. Alright, 20 grand. Fresh deck. 3. 10. Versus us. Well, we don't matter because you have no more money to bet. So 10 against an 8, you are going to hit, and 10 becomes 17. Stand. 8 turns into a 19, and just like that, you appear to have run out of money. Now, call that a day. You're calling that a day. Well, you're welcome back anytime. And as always, the offer stands. Just all you gotta do is sign that little guy. I'll see you around. Why so serious? Why so serious? Why so serious? lesson about. Oh, welcome, welcome. No, no, don't be shocked or alarmed. You are in the right place. Please join me. Welcome. Well, this is a game that we've been doing for a while now. A little underground game where you can literally bet whatever you want. If you want to play for money, we can play for money. If you want to play for souls, we can bet for souls. We can wager whatever you want. Houses, countries. What do you want to wager? Money. Okay. Every time I try to get people to be a little more adventurous. Every time, and every time I've been mostly disappointed. That's okay. It's okay. All that matters is that you're here. Now, if you're wagering money, how much money would you care to wager for? $50,000. $50,000. Okay. We can make that happen. What size of chip do you want? Do you want $100 chips? Do you want $1,000 chips? You want $50,000 chips? Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What a grab. I love when I grab exactly right. That's 10. That's 20. About 30 and 40. Ooh, and 50. $50,000. That looks good to you. Looks good to you. Looks good to me. Looks real good. So, why don't we put that right about there? And right about there. And let's play some cards. Would you like to cut the deck? A little off the top like that. Perfection. Okay. And your first wager. What do you want to bet? You want to start with a $2,000 bet. Okay. With $2,000 on the line, what can go wrong? 9. 6. Ooh, 11 out of the gate. That is a good card for you. Of course, you're going to double down. Alright, doubling down. And 11 turns into a 20. That's very good. It's a very good card. We have 13. Oh, my breath's 23. Well, look at you starting out. 1, 2, $3,000, $4,000 richer. Do you feel richer inside? Do you feel your soul brimming with pride? I do, so thought maybe you felt the same way. Your bet. 4,000. Oh, look at you. Look at just coming out of the gate. 2,000 and now betting $4,000. 10. Oh, look at you. Are you seeing things I don't see? Oh, there we go. 16. Oh, that's scarier. 16 is way scarier. Let's make sure I don't have 21 himself. I do not. So you're good. So 16 against a 10. What do you want to do? You want to hit that. That's right. You want to hit that. Now you got a 17. Look at you. What do you want to do with that? You're going to stand. All right. Standing on a 17. And we showing 10, which is now going to turn into, only a 13. All right. Here we go. 13 turns into a 20. Just like that. Easy come, easy go. Okay. I think you're all square, right? For the day so far. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Strong betting. So much money. And you have an 8 versus my 9. And you're gonna hit 8 turns into an 18. You're gonna stand on that. And 9 turns into an 18. Well, look at that. Push. Push, push, push. When push comes to shove, you split the pot and move on. Same bet. Okay. Alright, we have a 4, a 5, a 12 versus this 12. Now, what do you want to do? Some say you should stand. No, I think that's a coward's bet. Others think you should hit. But what do you think? You're gonna hit. Okay. And hitting 12. Oh, it worked. 20. Look at you. It's exciting. And let's see what I got. Way to go. I'm proud of you. 5 turns into an 8 ourselves. That 8 turns into an 18. Oh, well, look at you. Look at you up and down like a yo-yo. Like a yo-yo. Up 4,000, down 4,000, up 4,000, down 4,000. But winning is always nice. Everybody likes to be a winner, don't you? Are you a winner? Are you a winner, winner, chicken dinner? Your bet. $5,000. Okay, you just wanted to get going. All right, $5,000. And we have 10. Oh, a suicidal king. Maybe that's an omen. Versus a 6. Okay, and you got 14. Oh, 14's a scary hand. What do you want to do? You want to stand. Yep. Standing on a 14. 6 becomes 12. 12 hits and becomes a 19. Oh, well. Not feeling too ballsy on that 14 stand call, are you? Not feeling too ballsy now. In fact, I think you would have had a 21. We'll never know. Or we will. If I had a time machine. Your bet. Alright, we're gonna bet 3,000. Oh, you're slowing down a little. Okay. 3,000. Then we have 2. 10. 13. What do you want to do? We're going to hit us off 13, of course. Off 13 becomes a hard 13. That's what she said. And we're going to hit hard 13, and that becomes a bust. Oof. Bust. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm enough for one more hand. You can play one more hand out of this deck. One more. And your bet. You want to do 5,000. Interesting. All over the map. Betting $5,000. Feeling lucky on the last hand. Here we go. We got ace. Oh, look at you. 8. Wow. 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 Maybe you saw something I didn't see there. Well, isn't that auspicious? So that's $5,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus another 2,000 and 500. Well, look at you making a little comeback at the end of the day. End of the deck, I should say. You're not leaving me, are you? You wouldn't leave me like that, would you? You just take my money and scamper off. No, no. That would be uncouth. I would feel so used, so taken advantage of. And let me look at you. You're not the kind of person that takes advantage of another person, are you? No, 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 not you. You're one of the good people. You're one of the good guys. Always helping out. making sure that nothing bad happens to the little guy. Cut. Thick. There we go. Thick, thick, like a trick. That's not what I was actually thinking. Your bet. And you're gonna come in with another $5,000 bet. Okay, $1, 2, 3, 4, $5,000 bet. Out of the gate, here we go. We have 10, 8, 15. Okay. 15 and 8. What are you going to do? Hit 15 hits and becomes 17. 17, you're going to stand. 8 becomes an 11. And 13. And 14. And oh, that was too much. You know, I got excited for myself there. I did. I saw that 11. And I thought to myself, your goose was cooked. I thought your goose was cooked. And look at you coming back and winning. Way to go, champ. Way to go. What are you gonna bet there, champ? 5,000 again. I like it. You know what? You're giving it a college try. You know, as they say, as the kids say. 4, 6, 11 for you against a 6. Well, that's a double down. That's always fun. Doubling down on 11 becomes, oh, you are just on fire. On fire. I have 14. And I have 18. And that is a win. That is a big stacks of checks for you. That is $5,000 right there. That is $10,000 right there. That must feel good. Does it not? Yes, it does. And what are you gonna wager? Another 5. Alright, you get it. 5,000. And $5,000. And we have ace. Ooh. Ace. Ooh. 21. But what if I get 21? Wow. Oh no, not for me. Well, that's another $1, 2, 3, 4, $5,000. Another 2,000 and 500. Look at you go. Oh no, I don't mind. The world is a game of chance. One day you're walking down the street having a mochaccino 5,000. One day you're walking down the street sipping your mochaccino, and the next minute, splint, you get a brain aneurysm. You get hit by a meteorite, hit by a car, bus. Anything can happen. Anything can and will happen. But luckily, for most people, most of the time, that doesn't happen. And you're gonna double down here, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're gonna double down on that 10, and that 10 is gonna become a 20. Wow. Wow. Oh, hey, you're lucky, you're lucky. 15, I need a 5 or a 6. 5 or a 6, that's not gonna do it. That's 12, that's 13. Now I need a 7 or an 8. Oh, I was close. I was close, that 19. But hey, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are getting very wealthy today. You are doing very well. Must feel good. Oh no, 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 no. No, I do not take my do not take my jovialness as a sign of anything other than having fun. Are we having fun together? Yes, we are, aren't we? And I just Good times roll. Your bet. 5,000. Yeah. No, Loki is the god of chaos. Did you know that? Loki. Oops. Well, you're gonna stand on 19 anyway, right? Of course you will. I got a 16. I've got to hit a 16. What if I got a 5? Wouldn't that be something? Let's see what happens. Oh, no, I busted. Busted right open. Yeah, another 5,000. And same bet. Oh, of course. Betting $5,000 in. Last hand with this deck. We'll go with a deuce. 10. Deuce. And what would you like to do? You're going to hit. Alright. And 4 turns into a 10. 10 you're going to hit. 10 turns into a 15. 15 you're going to hit. 15 becomes a 21. Well done. Well done. I have 13. 8. 16. Bust. You are absolutely doing great. You are doing great. Yeah, me really. Money is just something that seems to. For me, money appears when it needs to appear. Make that happen sometimes if I have to. But I find. Didn't you ever hear that story when you were a kid? That money doesn't buy happiness. Well, it's kind of been my experience, actually. Well, my proof, I know a lot of insanely rich men who are incredibly nervous, paranoid, depressed, anxious people. No. I'm not saying every single one of them is, but a lot. A lot. Maybe you're one of them, I don't know. You want to cut the deck? Let's cut the deck. Then, like so. Alright. Your bet. You're going with the old 5K. Okay, the old 5K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The old 5K bet. And we have a ace. Oh, that's a good start. Queen. Ooh. 19. Yeah. Well, do you want to stand against a 10? You have a 19. You want to stand? Okay. And I have a 20. Okay. Alright, and your bet. $5,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $5,000, and we'll go 10, 9, 14. 14 against the 9 hits and 14 busts. Ooh. Well, easy come, easy go, as they say. Your wager. 2,000. Since feeling a little streak. Let's see what happens for 10, 14. And you are going to hit, and that becomes a 20. Nice. And queen. Got a 16. And bust. Okay, well, your $2,000 paid off there. And your wager. Letting it ride. 4,000. Okay. 4,000 and 5. 8. 8. And 8 on 8 hits. Hit that 8. And turns into an 18. Alright, 8. And we have come here. you realize. Show some empathy. Your wager 3,000. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Odd bet here. 3,000. And we go 8. 3. 18. Where's our 3? You're going to stand. And we have 10. 10 becomes 17. You win. Just like that. 1, 2, 3. You win. Alright, here we go. What do you want to wager? You're letting it ride. Oh, 6,000. Okay. Letting that 6,000 ride. There we go. Oh, ace. Oh. Hells. Okay. So, yeah, soft 16 there. Against a 4, what do you want to do? You're going to hit. Soft 16 hits and becomes a soft 19. Soft 19 against a 4, you're going to stand. Okay, standing. 4 becomes an 8. 8 becomes a 17. Well, that's 6K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back into your bucket. And away from mine. A couple of hands left, maybe. And your wager 5,000. 5,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. $5,000. I think this is 2 more hands. And we have a 9, 6, 11. Well, you're doubling down, of course. And 5, and 10, and 11 becomes a 12. That was so close to beautiful. 12, but we have 6. We have a 8, and we have a 14. And a 14 becomes a bust. Congratulations. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm out of those chips. 4 and 5. Do you want to keep playing? You're gonna leave. I understand. I understand. But, my friend, you have done very well for yourself here today. Start off with $50,000. So it's 20. 40. That's 60. It's 80. 100. And you have 101. 102. 3. $104,000. So $54,000 in profit in, I don't know, about 30 minutes. Good job. No, please come back and see us anytime. You're always welcome. Oh, and say hi to the mayor for me. Oh, hi there. Welcome back, please. Take a seat. It's nice to have you join us again. Oh, thank you. Yes, we have, upgrade is one way to put it. I decided, that I was going to be doing some more blackjack games. I should get an actual blackjack table. I'm glad you approve. So, if you were a betting man, which I think you are, what would you like to buy in for? I'm going to start with $200,000. That is a respectable amount of money. That makes you, are you a whale? There's no other whale gambler. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So $10,000 chips, I assume, are going to be good for you. Okay. That's 10,000. That's 100,000 right there. That's 200,000. Is that good for you? Okay, wonderful. Place those right over there. And please do me the honors of placing your first bet. We'll start off with $10,000. That's a lovely bet right there, $10,000. And good luck. And we're gonna go with an 8. 11. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. Versus 7 for me. So we're gonna double that down, aren't we? As we are doubling down on that 11. 11 becomes a 15. And our 7 becomes a 17. Oof. Well, what an unfortunate way to start off the day. Don't worry, I'm sure everything will turn around and go our way, the way we all want it to. Your wager, $10,000, betting $10,000, and we have a 6. Ooh, 12 versus a 4. What do you want to do? I'm gonna split those 6s. Boop and boop. And the first 6, we have an 8. It's gonna hit and become a 17. I'm gonna stand on that. Second hit and become a 15. What do you want to do? Stand on that 15. Alright, 4 becomes a 15 ourselves. And of course, we must hit that 15. Now we have 20. Oh, 20 is a winning hand for me. It's a losing hand for you, I'm sad to say. What do you care to do? $10,000 again. Just keep giving me money. You're giving me money left and right. Ooh, I like it. 13 versus a 10. And don't worry, I don't have a blackjack. 13 you'd like to hit, and 13 becomes an 18. What do you want to do? Stand on 18 against the 10. Very good. I have 20. Oh, that is quite the way to start. Not gonna lie. It's only money. I mean, it doesn't really matter. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Your wager. You know, but see, that's the thing we've talked about. As you 30,000, there we go. 1, 2, 3. You see, my sincere belief is that the universe does reward bold. But we'll see. 16 is not a good start. It's an 8, so what do you want to do? You're going to hit that 16. How about a 5? Take that 17. You stand on that, alright? And we have a 12 ourselves, and 12 becomes a bust. Look, in the end, the universe rewards. The universe giveth, the universe taketh away. In this case, it giveth. And your bet, 30,000 again. Oh my God, 30,000. Let's see. You're speaking my language here. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. As soon as you grew a pair. Let's make sure I don't have 21. I don't. You're gonna stand anyway. We have 15. 15 becomes a bust. See? That warms my heart. Ouch, you're implying I don't have a heart. It's very cruel of you. You don't let it ride. Oof, now that is even more interesting. Letting it ride for $60,000 with a 9. And we have 20 versus our. Do you want to purchase insurance? How lucky do you feel? No insurance. Okay, you're good. Don't worry. And standing on 20, we have ourselves 14. 14 hits and becomes a 14. 14 hits and becomes a bust. $60,000 is much more interesting, wouldn't you say? Just like that, you go from looking like a loser to looking like a winner. And you are a winner, aren't you? In the meantime, do you find your throat to be dry? Do you like some water or maybe something else? Some water. Very good. Some water for our guest. Tap water, okay. That'll do fine. Wager. $30,000. $30,000 on the table again. Okay, 30,000 and we go 16 versus 7. What do you want to do? Book says hit. You're gonna stand. Fair enough. I have 10. Let's see what card you would have got. You would have busted, but it doesn't matter because I win. I'll take a win all the time. That's a 19. Well, your winning streaks can't last forever. No wager. 20,000. Oh, I don't like you going this direction. I don't like you going the wrong way. 8. 19 versus 10. What do you want to do? Stand on a 19. Very good. I have an 18. You want it back. You want it back. Look at you. Lickety split. Up and down she goes. Letting it ride. There we go. $40,000. 40,000. 5. 40,000 with an 8. 40,000 against my 10. The question is, you don't know what's underneath there. You have an 8. What do you want to do? It's not a blackjack, though. You're going to hit. Okay, 8 hits, and you become an 18. Oh, it's a nice hand. You're going to stand. And we have a 16. That's terrible. 16 becomes a bust. Congratulations. $40,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. You're getting me excited. You are getting me all excited. And your wager. 30,000. We seem to like that bet. 30 grand. Here we go. And we have a 10. And we have 14. That's scary. Versus my 7 now. What would you like to do? You are going to hit. And 14 becomes a 19. That's a lovely hand. Let's stand on that. My 7 becomes a 17. Look at that. Yet again. You win. Yet again. Well, isn't it exciting? Isn't it exciting when you win like this? There's your water. Can I get you anything else? Stay with water for now. Very good. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. My father was a drinker, and I don't really touch the stuff myself. I like to keep a sharp mind. Your wager. Okay, 30 grand. 30 grand on the table. We have an 18 versus my 9. Okay. And you're going to stand. Alright, 9 becomes 11. Let's see what happens. 11 becomes a 13. 13 becomes a bust. Ooh, look at you going $30,000 richer. I bet you feel very special. Well, you should. I think you're special. You're always very special in my eyes. You care to bet? 50,000. I like that. I like the sound of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. make hay while the sun is shining and all that, you know? Is that a proverb or a euphemism or something? I like it. 15 versus 9. What do you want to do? You want to hit? How about a 6? A little too much there. It looks like that 50 grand is coming back to me this time. Oof, well, maybe your little epic streak is winding down. Your wager. 20,000. Just 20,000 this time. Okay, $20,000. And let's see. We have 10. And we have 13 versus my 5. What would you care to do? You are going to stand on that 13. Let's see. We have 13 as well. 13 hits and we bust. Congratulations. Well done. And your wager 40,000, leaving it out there. 40,000 with a 7, and 40,000 with a 10. But what do we have? Oh, we have an 8. What do you want to do? Who's gonna hit? I thought you were gonna double down. Oh, look, you should have doubled down. You should have doubled down, but you're gonna stand on 21. We have 18. That's a win for you. 40,000. Could have been 80,000 though. Isn't that too bad? Isn't that too bad? Yes, you can't be angry about making $40,000 though, can we? 40,000 again. Very good. Sticking out there with 40 grand. And best of luck. And we have a 10. And 18 versus our 5. And you would care to stand, and 5 becomes 7, and 7 becomes 17. $40,000 more. And you, my friend, have basically doubled up your money. It's wonderful. It's delightful. I like seeing people win. I want you to leave feeling like you're a winner. I mean, that's why I wear the makeup. I want you to smile. Just like me. In the meantime, your bet. 30,000. We're going back to the 30 G's. I like the 30 G's. Let's see what we do. 30,000. We get to 10. And that 10 becomes 17. And we are showing a deuce. Well, it looks like I'm going to take one in a second. You're going to stand. The deuce becomes 12. 12 becomes 22. I told you. Well done, friend. That reminds me of the old South Park sketch. Not your friend, guy. Not your guy, pal. Not your pal, buddy. Not your buddy, guy. Oh, I love those boys. And your bet. 30 grand. $30,000 on the table. 30 grand. All right, let's see what happens. We have an ace. Ooh, are you gonna do it? Oh, you did. Congrats. You did the thing, and I did not. Therefore, you win 30,000 plus 10,000, and like that, 15,000. Nicely done. Nicely done. You are coming up roses today. Look at you making stacks and stacks and stacks. Stacks and stacks. Your bet. 30,000. Why not? As my grandpappy always used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I know a lot of people do that. And they keep tinkering with things, and they should just leave it alone. You know, an 11 is an 8. You can double that down. All right, here we go. 30,000 on top. And let's see what Withdraw Survey says. Oh, a 20. Very nice. Very nice. And we have a 10 ourselves. Are we going to get a 20? Oh, we do. Well, that's a push. That's a push. And What do you want to do? You're going to leave it out there anyway. Oh, 60 grand. Okay. $60,000 on the table. You need a 5. Well, let's see. 11 again. Okay, 11 again versus a 4. That's even better. But this time you double down. You're really doubling down. You're doubling down for real. With another $60,000. That's 120 on the table. And let's see. We are going to give you 17. Could be worse. And 4 becomes 11 ourselves. Let's see if we can take down a monster. And this time we do. That is a 19 for me. Thank you, my friend. Well, that happens. That happens. What do you want to do? 30 grand. Okay, betting 30 grand. $30,000. And let's see what happens. We go 5, 7 versus my 4. And you're going to hit 7 becomes a 13. And you like to stand. 13 is going to stand. 4 becomes a 14. 14 becomes a 16. 16 busts. Okay. 30,000 back in your name. That takes the sting away a little bit, doesn't it? It just makes it sting a little bit less. Just a little bit less. And your bet. 30,000 again. Betting 30 grand. 1, 2, 3. 30 grand. Good luck. We have an ace. Ooh. Let's see. Ooh, very close. 19. 19 versus 9. And you're going to stand on that. And 19. Oh, we got a 20 though. Look at that. Out-kicked by the 9. Out-kicked by the 9. Your wager, 30 grand. Okay, $30,000. Let's see. We get a 10. 10 becomes a 15 against our 9. And you would like to hit 15 hits and becomes a. That was so close. That is a 22. But alas, I had a 20. So, what would you care to wager? What are you feeling like? 20,000. I don't like the sound of this. I don't like the sound of this. 17 versus our 4. Okay, you're gonna stand. 4 becomes 17. Don't push. Okay. What are you gonna do about that? I'm gonna make it 30 grand. I see. I like that better. Something about going backwards rubs me the wrong way. An ace. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. 16 versus a 10. What do you want to do? And hit 16 hits and becomes an 18. What do you want to do? You're going to stand on 18. We have 20. Oof. Bye-bye. Maybe bye-bye-bye. I always forget that Backstreet Boys are in sync. I never can remember. And your wager, you're going to bet 30 grand. Okay, 30 grand. 1, 2, 3, 30,000. 30 grand goes to a 5. And 30 grand gets a 10. Versus my 10. What do you want to do? Just hit 30 grand. It's a 12. 12 hits and becomes a bust. So sorry. Well, let's see here. Your bet, and you're gonna do 30 grand again. Betting 30 grand, and here we go. You get a 10. Ooh, and 20. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. And you're gonna stand on that. 2 becomes a 9. 9 becomes a 15. 15 bust on D. You won. Congratulations. You're gonna let it ride. 60,000. All right. That's what I like to see. 60,000. Okay, here we go. And you got a 10 again. And 19. Let's see what happens. Versus an 8. And you're going to stand. 8 becomes an 18. Oh, look, you won. Look at that. Must feel better about yourself. Congratulations. Congrats. And what do you want to bet? 30 grand. 30 grand. 30 grand it is. $30,000 gets a 10. And you get a 13 versus our 10. Now, I don't have a 21, so your bet and 13 hits and becomes a bust. And I may have given away my hand there a little bit. If you were listening carefully. Which I think you probably were. Which you probably were. Your bet. $30,000. Okay, betting 30 grand. $30,000. Then we go 16 versus our 4. And you are gonna stand on that 16. 4 becomes a 7. 7 becomes a 10. 10 becomes a 17. Oh, dice. And your bet. 30 grand, betting $30,000. Let's see, we have a 5, 12 versus a 4 again. What do you want to do? No, I'm supposed to stand, but I'm going to stand. Standing against a 4, and you got a 14. Let's see what you would have drawn. 14, it's a bust, so you would have had a 21, but either way, you still win. A win is a win. Is a win. Winner, winner, chicken din. You're going to bet $30,000 again. I like it. 30,000. And the best of luck, and you get a 9. And that 9 becomes a 19. And I have a 4. Oof, not good for me. You're going to stand on that. I turn that 4 into a 10, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, only a 14. 14 becomes an 18 when you win. You win. Congratulations. You win. This has been quite the day. Started off terrible, but look at you now. Ooh, you're letting it ride. I like it. I like it. You're feeling lucky. $60,000 and you get a 10. Come on, let's see what happens. And you get a 14. That's not what you wanted. Versus a 4 ourselves. Well. You're gonna stand and that 4 becomes a 14. And let's see what we get. 19. Oh. Your bet. 30 grand. Betting $30,000. 30 grand. Here we go. We get a 5, 9 versus 3. Yeah, you're gonna hit that 9. 9 becomes a 12 against the 3. What do you want to do? You're gonna hit. Okay, 12 hits and busts. Ooh, look at that. Supposed to stand. Supposed to stand. And your bet. You're gonna bet 30 grand. $30,000. 30 grand, and you get an 8. You get the Ocho. And you get a 17 versus our 3. Okay. You're going to stand on that 17. Our 3 becomes a 13. And that 13 becomes a 19. That goes right back in our favor. Right back. Up and down she goes. And your bet. You're going to bet 30 grand. Betting 30 grand. And good luck. And you get a deuce. And you get a 10. Versus our 3. And you're going to double down. That's right. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to double down, and then you get a 17. And 3 becomes a 13. 13 becomes an 18. Oh, just like that. Just like that. Your bet. 40 grand. You're gonna bet $40,000. 40,000, and let's see what happens. You get a 3, and you get a 15 versus a 2. What do you want to do? You're gonna stand. 13 stands. 2 becomes a 12. 12 becomes a 15. 15 becomes a 16. 16 becomes a 17. Oh dear. What do you want to do? Oh, you're leaving. You're gonna walk away. Oh, we were just having fun. One more bet. You got 5 then. Yeah, this is your starting stacks. What if you just play the 5 grand until you lose? Yeah, come on. That's only $5,000. Who cares? See, look at that. You get an ace. Come on. Come on with the blackjack. See? This is why you stick around. And I didn't, so that's 5. 6, 7. Look at that. See? Still alive. 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. See? And you're still playing. All right. You want to bet again? All right, 10. You're going to bet it. All right, betting $10,000. And you get a 9. And you get a 15 versus 9, 9. And you want to do, you're going to hit, and you get a, look at that, 21. And 9 becomes a 19. You win again. See? You won. Yeah, here we go. Bet it. Alright. 20,000. Betting all. Alright, 22,000. 22 grand. Here we go. You get a 6. And you get a 13. And I have a 10. And you're gonna hit. 13 hits and becomes a 17. And I have a 12. 12 becomes a 21. Well, that's unfortunate. That's just mean. Okay. If you have to. Oh, you're giving that one at me. 500 back to me. Well, you are just you are a prince. I do appreciate that. So you're just gonna walk away with your 200 grand. All right. Au revoir, my friend, and I hope to see you again real soon. Until the next time. Well, hi there. Welcome. Sit. Do I have something on my face? I'm joking. It's a little joke, a little icebreaker that we like to tell. Yeah. Oh, no. You are in the right place. This is therapy. And I am happy to be your therapist. No, you come to the right place. Don't judge a book by its cover, by all means. That would be very rude. It's what's on the inside that counts, isn't it? We're here to heal, talk about our inner child. As you can tell, I am very in touch with my inner child. The goal is to help you get in touch with your inner child as well. And we can heal together and blossom in a cornucopia of self-actualization. It sounds close to self-flagellation, doesn't it? I'm not gonna lie, the two are sort of related. So, as we begin, you, me, gal like you and girl like me, as we begin this session, let's just start with a nice, calming, relaxing breath together, shall we? Oh, that was very good. That was a good breath. Let's do one more calming breath together. God, I can feel the healing happening as we speak. So this is your first therapy session with me. It's wonderful to meet you. And what's your name? Oh, pleasure to meet you. And your date of birth. And what city were you born in? And what's your favorite color? And how do you feel about pineapple on your pizza? Yay or nay? It's very important. And let's see what else. When you take a shower, do you wash your face first, or your hair first, or your body first? That's the right answer. Good. And now the real question. Tell me about your relationship with your father. Oh, did I strike a nerve? You know, it's so funny. I can tell you, my father was a bit of a drinker, and he wasn't always there. In fact, one might call him a bit of an absentee father. It's always been amazing to me how low the bar on fathers is. Father holds his child's hand crossing the street. They want to build a statue of him. Like, look at him go. But I'm not really here to talk about my father. I'm here to talk about your father. And so, if you can describe your father in one word, what would that word be? That's interesting. How about your mother? You describe one word to paint me a picture of the relationship between you and your mother. What would that word be? Oh. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm fascinated by that. Now, if you would like, which I would like very much, can we be serious for a moment? Can we drop the act, you and me? Look at me. Look at me. Let's not pretend that this isn't a little awkward, okay? I'm over here trying to break the ice, trying to make it a little easier for you and me, and I would appreciate a little respect. I don't think that's too much to ask. In fact, I don't think it's at all too much to ask. I think that if I show you a little respect, and if you show me some healthy connections. Okay. 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 Anything you want to know about me? Makeup? No, of course I'm wearing makeup. The reason is, if I'm being honest, is it's a protection mechanism. It's a way for me to hide my own personal fears, and it's a way to protect my own inner child. You see, when I was a boy, I just wanted to make people laugh. I wanted people to like me. I wanted to make people smile. But I was a little small as a young man, bullied pretty mercilessly. And one day, I decided that I wouldn't be bullied anymore. I made a choice. Well, I wasn't going to take it. And so one day, one of the meaner bullies was following me home after school. He's taunting me. He pushed me. Well, I fell down. I actually hit my face pretty hard on the concrete, and my lip was bleeding, and my nose was scratched, and I turned around and shoved a pencil in his eye. Now, that was what you might call a defining moment. And, well, no, you don't go to jail when you're 11 years old and you do something. They really kind of brushed it off. They explained it away. This poor child was so bullied. There's this reading. They whitewashed the whole situation. I think I did a little bit of time in juvie, not even really. But then, when they found out about my father, well, that was a recipe for disaster. So, off to foster care I went. And, I don't know if you're aware of this, but, foster care is not always known for the greatest people. And, well, I didn't last in my first foster home. It didn't take long to get kicked out of there. And on to the next one, and the next one. But eventually, I thought, why not therapy? Why not help people? And so, here we sit. Now, how old were you when you first masturbated? No, I'm not being serious. I don't really care. I just wanted to see if you would answer me or not. No. Let's see. Do you remember the first time you found out about the birds and the bees? Again, not relevant. Okay, I don't feel like we're getting very far, you and me. Right. Okay. I'll tell you what. Is there? Let's put put your knees flat on the ground with me. Hey, look at me. Put your feet flat on the ground. Put your hands on your knees. Good. Yeah. I'm just gonna relax you and me for a moment. You and me, I'm just gonna sit here. Okay. I assume there's something you want to work on. Why you came to see me. Anger issues. Anxiety. Okay. Well, I can relate to those. Is there anything in particular that you want to get off your chest? Well, you want to know a weird little secret? Is that anger is always a mask for vulnerability. Isn't that strange? You don't believe me? Okay, think about this. Anger is always a mask for vulnerability. So, anytime you find yourself wanting to lash out, is it because you felt unsafe? No? Oh, it's because somebody upset you. Oh, okay. Well, why did they upset you? It's because you were in danger. That's right. It was because you didn't feel protected. That's right, you were scared. And when we're scared, we fight, freeze, or flee. Now, you don't look much like a freezer to me. No, you look like a fighter, don't you? You're a fighter. Okay, good. And the reason you're fighting, and the reason you're always angry, I'm gonna get really real with you here. Are you ready? The reason you're so angry all the time is because you're so scared. You think I'm lying? Okay. Okay, let's really look into it. When you're angry, the angriest, someone's in danger, aren't they? That's right, either you're in danger, they're in danger, someone's in danger. And your anger, your rage, is a way of protecting yourself. It's a way of keeping that soft, delicate, beautiful inner you safe. Is by your ego getting angry, getting rage, and destroying something or someone. It's because you're scared. We can all relate to fear. I can relate to being bullied. I'm sure you have been bullied. Almost everybody's been bullied at some time. That's the cruel joke about bullies, is that they themselves were horribly bullied, usually by, guess who? Their fathers. That's right. Like I said, the bar for fathers is very incredibly low. And so you get this repeating pattern of a father being cruel and mean to a child, and being absent, being abusive, maybe being a drinker, maybe being an addict of some kind. There's chaos in the house. And where there's chaos in the house, one person must create stability. And that might have been you. But for some people, when they get wailed on by their father, you don't know how to handle that until they go out and they wail on somebody smaller than they are. But every time you could go back to that bully's home and childhood and you could see that poor bully as a 5 or 7 or 9-year-old, I just about bet my life that every single time what you would find is a poor, sad, scared, lonely child who doesn't know how to handle their own fears, their own sense of inadequacy. And so instead of creating relationships, they create a need to dominate other people in a desperate attempt to make themselves feel better. The weird, cruel irony is that dominating other people and bullying other people doesn't actually make you feel better. It doesn't raise your cup of happiness and contentness. It actually makes more hatred and more anger. And this cycle just continues, and as the bully bullies, they feel worse and worse about themselves, and they're creating a world around them of more and more hate. And that hate grows and grows like a seed, like a little plant that just grows and grows and grows until eventually somebody gets a pencil in the eye. And it all really goes downhill after that. Is that what happened to you too? Yeah. I can relate. Well, you like the Beatles? I love the Beatles. That's amazing, in a very short period of time. It was like 6 years. They went from I Want to Hold Your Hand to, Sgt. Pepper and Glass Onion, and quite the journey. But one thing that they said that's actually weirdly true: all you need is love. Ra-da-da-da-da-da. All you need is love. And the weird irony is that it's true. Yeah, the more hate you hold on to, the angrier you get, the more resentment, the more revenge you crave. And I can tell you, I've hurt several people, and I can tell you, not one time did it ever truly make me better. Now, I'm not gonna lie and say that parts of it weren't satisfying in the moment, but in the end, it's not what's brought me joy. So, I just invite you, as we wind down, you go back to your cell and think about what you did, and ponder and meditate over our little healing time together. That anger is a mask for vulnerability. That the more angry you are, the more scared a part of you actually is. And that, in the end, hatred can never heal. And then the more we can let go of our the better our life is. But that's just what I say. Alright. Well, you've been a great patient. Is there anything else you want to discuss? Call that good for the day. Alright, well, I'd say this was very successful. I think we should schedule another time together, you and me, where we can delve into some more deep issues. Yeah. How you played with your first Barbie dolls, and whether or not your G.I. Joes had pants. These are all the important questions. We'll see you real soon. Au revoir. That was progress. I feel like